Have you ever made a big decision in life in the heat of the moment? Maybe you acted out of anger or impatience. Well, imagine a man who worked hard for years, thinking he could only find happiness and success far from home. But when he returned, he was about to make a huge mistake. What stopped him? Was it fate or something more powerful? Let's find out in this story of wisdom, anger, and the importance of stopping to think before acting. Once there was a businessman. He worked hard in his own country but always dreamed of going abroad. He thought if he went overseas, he could earn more money and grow his business even bigger. But his family said, "Son, you are old enough now. It's time for you to get married." So he got married. A few months later, he told his father that he wanted to go abroad to earn money. His wife, even though she was pregnant, said, "If you want to go, you should go. Do what you feel is right." The businessman left his wife with his parents and went abroad. There, he worked hard and made a lot of money. He stayed abroad for 16 or 17 years. During this time, he sent money and letters to his family, but never returned. Finally, when he felt he had enough money, he decided to come back home. He booked a ticket for a ship and began the long sea journey. On the way, he met a sad man who seemed very wise. The businessman asked, "Why are you so sad?" The man said, "I came here to sell my wisdom, but no one wants to buy it." The businessman thought, "I've earned so much money. Maybe I can learn something from this man." He said, "Tell me one piece of your wisdom, and I'll pay you 500 gold coins." The wise man was happy and said, "Before you do anything in life, think for 2 minutes." The businessman gave him the 500 gold coins, thinking this was valuable advice. Finally, the businessman returned home. It was night, and he wanted to surprise his wife. He quietly entered his house. When he went to his room, he saw his wife sleeping in bed with a young boy next to her. The businessman became very angry. He thought, "I worked so hard for all these years, and now my wife is with someone else." He grabbed a sword and was ready to kill both of them. But then he remembered the wise man's words. "Before you do anything, think for 2 minutes." He stopped and thought. As he did, his sword hit a metal pot, and the loud noise woke his wife. When she saw him, she was very happy and said, "Oh, you're back. I've waited for you for so long." But the businessman was still angry. He wanted to know who the boy was. His wife said, "Son, come here and touch your father's feet. Your father has come home after so many years." The boy got up and walked to the businessman. As the boy bent down to touch his father's feet, his turban fell off, and the businessman saw that it wasn't a boy at all, it was a girl. The wife explained, "This is your daughter. You were away for so long that you never saw her. I raised her like a son." The businessman understood the wisdom he had bought for 500 gold coins. If he had not stopped and thought for 2 minutes, he would have made a terrible mistake. The story teaches us that before making any big decision, we should always take a moment to think. Acting in anger or hurry can lead to big mistakes, but taking time to think can help us avoid them. That was quite a journey, wasn't it? The businessman learned that sometimes taking just a moment to think before making a decision can save us from big mistakes. Have you ever stopped to think before making an important choice? What do you think the lesson is for you? Let us know in the comments. Remember, in moments of doubt, just take 2 minutes before you act. Think